Welcome to MES College Marambali e-learning.
Hi all, I am Sajina, Assistant Professor, Department of Biosciences, MES College Marambali. Today, I am going to give you a very small lecture on IPR, otherwise Intellectual Property Rights. Welcome all.
Intellectual property, it's a property that is arising from human intellect or human ideas. It's a product of human creation and it creates some legal rights and duties to protect the property from exploiters. Such type of exploiters must be punished by law. This IPR, it is playing a crucial role in the development of industry, commerce and trade of every country. Every country has taken interest to safeguard the legal rights of makers or inventors so as to encourage the persons who work with intelligence and labor. Intellectual property comprises two distinct forms, literary and artistic works and industrial property. First one is literary and artistic works. These include books, paintings, musical compositions, movies, TV programs, performances, etc. They are mainly protected by copyright. We have already heard about copyright. Second one is industrial property. Intellectual property describes the physical matter that is the product of an idea or a concept for commercial purpose. Such type of intellectual properties must be protected by patent, trademark and trade secret. Next we can see some laws in India for protecting intellectual property. Patent Act, Trademark Act, Copyright Act, Design Act, Geographical Indication of Goods Act and Plant Variety and Farmers' Right Protection Act. Next we can see different forms of IPR. Patent, copyright, trademark, trade secret, design and geographical indications, and also we can see PBR, it is also a form of IPR which is protecting the farmers' rights. Here we can see these are the different types: patent, copyright, trademark, design, trade secret, and also we can see geographical indications and PBR. First we can see patent. It's a monopoly right granted to a single person for his invention. It may be a useful new article or a new process. Government issues a legal document to the inventor. It grants some exclusive rights in favor of the inventor. It prevents others from making, using, selling the inventions in the country. The term patent, it is granted in India for 20 years. Patent is granted to encourage the inventors and also to safeguard them. And the term of patent, it will vary with the type of inventions. This is the patent seal. Duties of a patentee. Patent granted should not be used unfairly. It must be made available in the market at reasonable price for the public. Patentable inventions must be a new product or process, non-obvious, useful and capable of industrial application. Novelty means newness. Novelty in an invention depends upon the state of prior art, that is existing knowledge and similar inventions already known in the particular field. There will be no novelty if there has been prior publication and prior use of same or an identical invention. In other words, the invention must involve any innovation or technology which has not been anticipated by publications in any document or used in the country or elsewhere in the world before the date of filing the patent application. The subject matter must not have fallen in the public domain. That is, novelty means the invention must be new. Non-obvious means the invention must be non-obvious to a person skilled in the art to which the invention relates. Usefulness means the invention, besides being new and non-obvious, must be useful. If the invention cannot be put to any beneficial use of the mankind, it cannot be patented. Then, different steps in filing the patent application. First one is filing of application, then examination of application, advertisement or publication, opposition, hearing of parties, then grant of patent. First is filing of an application. A true and an actual inventor can make an application for a patent. Application, it must be filled in an appropriate format and it must be submitted to the controller of patents. Application should be accompanied by a complete or provisional specification. Specification describes an invention. Complete specification means it should contain title, full description of the invention, disclosure of best method of performing and whether the patent is applied for the product or process. And the provisional specification, it is an incomplete specification. Examination of application. After submission of the application, examiners of patent will examine whether it contains all requirements of the Patent Act and rules. And if the examination is successful, in the next step we can see publication. That is, after removal of the official objections by an applicant, the controller would accept complete specification from the applicant and publish the same in the official gazette. This helps the public to submit their objection against the grant of the patent. Opposition. After publication, if any person interested can send an opposition to the grant of patent within 4 months from the date of publication. Such opposition notice must be given to the controller of the patents. This is followed by hearing of parties. After the receipt of the opposition, the controller shall forward a copy of the notice of opposition to the applicant. The applicant must file a reply statement within 1 month from the date of receipt of the copy. After hearing both parties and after acceptance of the application, along with complete specification, a patent shall be granted to the applicant and sealed in the patent office. Once the patent is granted, at any time the controller may amend the patent by substituting with the name of other persons if the patentee has died. Next we can see importance of patent information. To researchers, inventor in industry, R&D organization or universities, this helps to avoid duplication of research. To find ready solutions to technical problems in ongoing research and also to keep up to date with developments in technology field. In the industry, it helps to improve existing technology, to increase production and also to identify suitable technologies for adaptation. In business, to identify new products for marketing, and it also helps to find out patent owners. Consultants and planners, it helps to advise industry, R&D and financial institutions on issues related to technologies, and it also helps to find out a new technology for business. Next we can see copyright. The exclusive right which is given by law for a certain term of years to an author, composer, etc. to print, publish and sell copies of his own original work. This is also a monopoly right. It is a negative right as it prohibits others from copying or reproducing the work. This is the copyright. In copyright we can see copyright protects literary or dramatic works, a musical work, artistic work, cinematograph film, sound recordings, photograph, a computer-generated work. Economic rights. Several exclusive rights typically attach the holder of a copyright. That is, to produce copies or reproduction of the work and to sell those copies. This is an exclusive right which is given to the copyright holder. To import or export the work, to create derivatives of these works, that is, works that adapt the original work, to perform or display the work publicly, to sell or assign these rights to others to transmit or display by radio or video. Moral rights. Right of paternity to claim authorship of work and to prevent all others from claiming authorship of his work. Right of integrity. That is to prevent distortions or alterations of his work or any other action in relation to said work. Term of copyright. The general rule is that copyright lasts for 60 years and can use the symbol. Anyone who claims copyright can use this symbol. Example, copyright for Microsoft Corporation. Next we can see trademark. Indication of quality and goodwill of a trade organization. It enables the consumers to identify the product easily. It helps a manufacturer to improve its marketing of goods, to acquire goodwill and reputation among customers. It's a symbol. It may be a letter, word, label, picture, etc. Symbol is attached to the goods of trade. It helps the customer to distinguish the goods from similar goods, to identify the goods with a particular manufacturer. It also discloses the manufacturer. Here we can see three types of trademark symbols. This is registered trademark, unregistered trademark, unregistered service trademark. That is, trademark may be registered or unregistered, cannot be separated from the business with which it is associated. These are the different trademarks. A trademark registration, it can be done. First, we have to file an application. Here we can see an objection. If there is no objection, acceptance will be the result. If there is objection, we have to clear the objection and the application will be accepted after clearing the objection. Then it is published in a journal. And if there is any opposition, hearing will be done. After that, if there is no opposition, trademark registration will be done directly, or if there is opposition, it must be cleared before trademark registration. Next we can see design. An apparent appearance of any article or good may be called design. Plays an important role in the field of trade and commerce. People are often influenced by the design of an article in addition to its quality. Main object of Design Act is to provide protection for original industrial design articles. These are some examples for designs. Any person who claims himself to be a proprietor of any new or original design can make an application to the controller of registration of designs. Application must be made in prescribed format. It shall be filed in the patent office. Designs which are not new or original will be prohibited. Here we can see filing of application, formality check, then substantive examinations within 6 months. It may be either accepted or rejected. If it is rejected, we have to submit the application again. After acceptance, publication in official journal, then issue of certificate, and this may be renewed after 10 years. Next we can see trade secret. Any process or practice of a company that is generally not known outside the company is called trade secret. Trade secret gives the company an economic advantage over competitors. Trade secret, it is not publicly known. It may take a variety of forms such as process, formula, recipe, method or practice that is not evident to others. Trade secret is actively protected, and this trade secret, it is very important for the success of that particular company. Some examples are secret formula of Coca-Cola, recipe of KFC. That's all about IPR. Hope you all understand this session. Thank you.